Welcome to the Witty podcast. Cloud Say the third, aka the Phoenix.
Okay.
And also, it's a very special moment for me personally, just to have a good relo of mine, the fam.
Okay then.
I don't, I want you to disclose as far as your name,
Ooh,
let people know.
Everybody already know my name.
I mean, for those who don't know.
It's hard not to know me.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
He cocky with it.
I'm just being for real. I've been gone, but gotta know everywhere I go, they still know me.
Can't miss that smile.
Can't miss me.
There you go. Can't miss it. There you go.
But nah, for everybody who don't know, man, I'm Ashton Keaton. Everybody call me AK. Like you said, I'm on here with my cousin, man, and it's long overdue to be home, and it's long overdue to be sitting right here with him.
No, it's good just to have you here. I mean, always good to see you always, especially in the flesh, man. Just
For sure.
time does fly. Like,
We get old quick.
boy. Hey, shout out to one of the other relos, Jerry. He was talking about in the cut. He was just telling how we old compared to him, especially me.
It's my little brother.
And then Toy, we in our 40s and shit. Y'all act like we fucking grandparents and shit.
Shit.
Damn near.
I'm finna be a fucking grandbaby.
Well, don't put it on
grandma
her.
in a
Yeah,
minute,
don't put that on her right now. She don't want that
Well,
shit.
It
She don't want that
happens.
shit.
It's the type of shit that just happens.
Hey man, time do be going by pretty fucking fast.
I ain't got none, so I'm straight.
I mean, that's legacy is important.
Yeah.
We gonna-
don't get me wrong,
We gonna talk about legacy because it's very important, man. Like
definitely want legacy, but you can't have legacy with everybody.
you definitely don't want to do that, sir.
Fuck no.
You got to be very judicial. You got to be very strategic. You got to
You
be.
gotta be tactical. Fuck strategic. You gotta be tactical with it. Like you
Yeah.
gotta go in there knowing what's what.
Do your due diligence. Try your best.
Due diligence ain't even enough.
Oh, okay. What else you got to do?
It'd be crazy.
Shit. How you
gotta
vetting
check-
these
you gotta check
motherfuckers?
this, man. You gotta
How you
check
vetting
You
them?
gotta check their vibe. Like it's their vibe. Their energy gonna tell you everything you need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they can't hide their energy.
No.
Like, once you connected and you tied in and you linked in and you aligned with God, like He
Yeah.
show you shit that you wouldn't see yourself.
He definitely give you the power for discernment.
That's what I'm saying. And it's with that discernment when you looking at them and you just see it. It's like an aura around.
Yeah.
And you can tell like they color off, like they vibe off. Mm-hmm. And then so it's like if they vibe off, it's like, would I not? And it's like some of you might just hit.
Yeah.
And then you just be like, make sure I pull out.
So, yeah. Paint with the water the lawn, not in the house.
Man, hey, I'm talking about you can't get pregnant in your mouth.
You sure can't.
Like,
But that shit be feeling good when you boo.
nah, I
boy.
ain't never felt that goddamn good. Nah.
I hear you.
It ain't never felt that good to where you just,
I hear you. I hear you.
just
I hear
like,
you.
oh, fuck
Fuck
it,
it.
just
Fuck
let
it.
it
Fuck
happen.
it.
Nah,
Fuck it.
it ain't never felt
Nah,
that
I'm
good.
fucking with you. I'm
'Cause
fucking
you
with
thinking
you.
long term. Like,
No,
it's-
of course,
it's
of course,
long term.
of course.
She just ain't the one.
No, but with that said, I'm not saying I know you're not rushing it, but I know that time is of the essence in a sense. Do you have in your mind, by this particular part? I
No.
want. Oh, so you just went whenever. So okay,
No,
got you.
It's like, it's not no particular time where I'm sitting there like, you know what, by the time I'm 35, 36, I need to have one. No, because we got different clocks. You know what I mean?
You're right. Biologically,
You know,
yes.
Women go by biological clocks. You know, they
Yeah, of course.
biological clock is ticking. It's like,
Yeah.
by the time I'm 33, I want to
Well,
have
I mean,
a
because
kid,
that's
I want to be married.
because that's
yada, yada.
geriatric. They're reaching their geriatric pregnancy times. High risk pregnancy and shit like
but
that.
still, high risk is still, it's still the availability of doing it. You know what I
No,
mean?
you're right.
So it's like you got women in their 40s who still having babies, no problems. And then with all these IVFs and all of that, like you still got chances. Don't get me wrong, yeah, 20s, 30s, yeah, you should go ahead. probably
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
it. But like I said, we got different clocks. Women they got biological clocks.
Correct.
Where they know that there's a ticking. But men, we go by financial clocks.
That you're right.
Because we try to make sure everything right because we got to provide for them. We got to protect them. We got to
Yep.
hold them. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to build the structure of a family and a house to make sure that they got everything.
Stability
that they need.
and stability is very important because you don't have it too chaotic.
Yeah, because you don't want to sit there and be struggling
No,
because you got some dudes out here who actually want to be there.
nah, facts.
And
But
it's
let them tell it. There ain't no good niggas out here. Ain't no good men out here. AK.
Nah, it's just the ones that they choose.
I agree.
Like it's just the energy that you attract and is what you.
Why do you
are.
think they don't really focus on that? Like you tell them that shit. Like it's not that there's no good men here. You focus on the wrong motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But they never really Boom, touch on that.
They don't sit on it and think on it because then it make them have to go look at themselves.
Ooh,
Because see,
women in self-reflection?
yeah,
Oh,
because
man.
they say, you know, it's the law of attraction. You attract who you are.
Facts.
So it's like if you sit here and you sitting here and you messing with this dude and you keep messing with the same type of dudes and you're like, I just keep running into the same ones, the same niggas, the same men. Okay, well, if that's the case, then maybe you need to look and see why you the same you. Because see, there's something about you that attract them and there's something about them that attract you.
Definitely. It is unresolved trauma maybe from their past, which is a big thing.
They ain't gonna deal with it.
No, they're not. And also, it's like you said, the law of attraction, where it's something about this pool of people that excites them a little bit. It's like they thrive in the chaos, or they love being around it, even though it's not emotionally, productive. It's not mentally productive. It definitely ain't physically productive. But for some reason, they keep going to that particular energy.
It's because it's what they like.
They
They won't sit there and admit it to you, but it's because what they like. Like, they love it. But they don't know why they love it. Like you said, it's in their past.
Yeah.
Because, see, you might be brought up in a traumatic experience. You might be brought up in a dysfunctional home. You might be brought up in a single-parent home.
Yeah.
But it's like in these areas, in these ways, like you was sitting here and it's what you got used to. Mm-hmm. So you figured it's what you deserve. You didn't think that you deserved better. Because, see, you can sit there and look at it and be like, okay, well, I can learn from this. Like, I can learn how not to do it from this.
Yeah.
And see, they don't understand when they're repeating the cycle of what it is that they learn. And it's not just them. I mean, we all do it. Like,
now, men fuck up.
yeah, but it's like I had my issues. Like, I had my past. You know what I mean? Mine wasn't A1.
No.
Like, it wasn't just perfect. It wasn't a dual parent home. It wasn't mom and pops right there together. No. It was all over the place.
Correct.
So it's like you got to sit down and do the time and sit there and put in the work and look at yourself.
Facts.
Because if you don't, you're just going to keep on getting the same shit.
Yeah. And so that leads me to the overall transition. And for those at home, think about this as me and AK had this discussion. Second chances. And that could be at anything. Life overall, but second chances in general. Now, we go as deep as you want to go. It's up to you. Speak to the people and speak to this overall, like, where you're currently at and the second chances in general. Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm blessed. Like, a lot of people don't get second chances, you know
right.
what I mean? I did a lot of dumb shit when I was younger, a lot of dumb shit. And then I had to look at that, like, even with it going back to your past, like, you got to look and see why you fucked up the way that you did so that you don't fuck up like that again. And so with me, shit, I left the streets when I was 18 years old, you know what I mean?
Boy.
I left the streets when I was 18, man. I was in prison for 14 years. And that's a lot of introspective time. Now, now, you can use it to grow, or you can use it and just stay in the chaos and the madness. And then, so it took me being locked down in the Supermax, sitting in the cell, wondering, where's my life after this? Wondering, what do it look like? What do I want it to look like? Why did it look like the way that it looked that got me here? Mm-hmm. And then, so like with me, it took a dream. Like, I had a dream that was just crazy as hell. And it's like, in this dream, it was like I was just seeing my family. And it was weird because people in my family, like, some of them were smoked out, like they were using drugs and shit. And I'm like, these people that's in this dream, like, they don't even do drugs. You know what I mean? And then it was like a whole pimping and hoeing situation in it. And it was like dealing with my parents and shit. And I'm like, nah, but the dream was so crazy and so real to where I woke up crying, you know what I mean? And it's in that moment when I woke up crying, I was like, you know what? And I sat there and thought about it, and I told God, I was like, God, I don't want to do this no more. Mm-hmm. I told him, like, whatever I need to do, whatever work I need to put in, like, I'm ready, like, because this ain't it. Mm-hmm. And I know that the dream was just symbolic because, it was just using people as representations in my life to show me, hey, if you keep going down this road, like, it might not be with them, but this could be your life.
Yeah.
So, never forget it, bro. I was in the cell in 2012, 22 years old, and I was like, nah, we got to do something different.
It's very, a lot can take place, when you're gone.
Yeah.
Inside and out. And so now that you're on this side of it, which I'm happy as fuck that you're home. Like, it's good seeing you.
For sure.
Like just good
It's good
seeing you.
being seen. Like y'all don't understand how good it is being seen,
And
man.
I was telling my girlfriend I'm with now, I was like, when AK went and sat down, he held my first son. Clyde was like maybe not
Yeah,
even one.
yeah, he wasn't even one yet.
At grandma's house, and much love. Man. Shout out to Lucille, grandma. We love you.
Yeah, we're gonna get to her.
Yeah, man. But I was like, now that you back home and shit, he 15. It's like, damn, time just be going by.
Fly. Like it's crazy. Like when I see Casey and when I see CJ or when I
Yeah,
see D, them, like
they
they were
they grown.
yeah, like they
Yeah,
were 3, 4 when I
yeah,
left. You know
grown,
what I mean?
graduating, all this shit,
Graduating, boyfriends, going to college,
all that
like
shit.
this shit crazy. I just be like, I'm like, damn.
Can you touch a little bit on? Was it like an initial, or it had to hit you yet? Is it an initial shock? Like has it really hit you?
I don't know if it really just hit you, man. Like I was saying before now, like I don't know if it really just hit me because I really feel like I ain't never leave. You know what I
Cause
mean?
we communicate. I think
That's what I'm
communication was
saying.
being had. Yeah,
And it's like I had a lot of support from my family.
yeah,
You know. And there's a lot of people in there who don't. So it's like I take refuge in it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it speaks to my spirit, and that's why I try to make sure that I'm around how I'm around.
yeah.
Because even though I gotta live my life and rebuild my life, but it's like, dude, the ones that was there with me,
yeah.
like you can't buy that type of love.
No,
You know what I mean? Like it don't go away and it's forever because they didn't have to be there. And
definitely.
it's me because I feel like love is unconditional.
Now you took the word. I was saying that's the definition of unconditional for
Yeah.
real.
And it's like because I fucked up. Like I did something that put me in trouble to where I had to be away from y'all for this long. But you know what? Y'all still had my back. And it's like when we were having that little whatever it was at Toy House. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like I was telling them outside, I was just like, bruh, like I fuck with y'all.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
for real, I'm like I fuck with y'all because
Yeah.
y'all fucked with me.
yeah.
I'm like, but for the people who didn't, like,
It is what it is.
just keep that same motion, like
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
the same energy.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because it's like I ain't no kiss ass type, and y'all
No.
know that.
Yeah.
So it's like the ones who were vibing with me, the ones who were rocking with me, even just a little bit. Like my little cousins, I was 4 or 5 years old when you know what I mean, when I left, and even then they still gravitate towards me. Even when
Yeah.
I was gone, they gravitate towards me. Like
Yeah,
they felt it,
yeah,
and I know that I'm old enough and they young enough to where they really couldn't just remember me,
yeah.
but it's like they lived, like they remembered me the whole time.
And also too, with that said too, even though physically you weren't around, your name was always brought up.
Yeah.
There's old photos. When you was fat cat and juice and shit.
Come on now.
Shout out to James Woods with your badass. Hey, bad. Look, well, he wasn't bad. He was a typical kid, but it's just like I laugh when you
When I was driving a truck,
'cause
3
you
years old,
drive the truck, hit the damn bushes and shit. Badass little motherfucker.
Hey, man, he was teaching me how to drive.
Hey, no, he did. No,
He was
Granddaddy
teaching me how
did
to
that
drive.
shit.
He did that.
No, shout out to James Woods, man. He rest in power too. But yeah, man, like so your name was still brought up. So even like, so you say relevant in the sense like, you here but you're not here, but it's just one of them things that you always been around.
Yeah.
And so, it just
And then, I was tapped in like Wi-Fi. Like, I was
of
connected
course,
to
hey,
something.
yeah. Yeah, say less.
Yeah.
Say less.
Phone here, phone
Hey,
there. Like,
say less, say less.
I'm just saying.
And
Like,
it
it's
is.
over now. I can talk about it now.
Yeah, you right.
Like, shit, I got the charges for him. Like,
That's
dude, we
funny.
gotta stay what? A dude gotta stay tapped in. Like, you can't get lost in there, man. Because it's a world inside of a world. Like, you gotta exist
No,
in that
you're
world,
right.
but you don't have to live in that world.
And so, if you can talk briefly, like when you were sitting, like the mindset, like you just spoke, when you're alluding to, like what kept you focused? Not just family and that stuff, but what really kept AK focused in there?
But that's really what it was.
Okay,
It was family. You know
gotcha.
what I mean?
Okay,
Because I was taught that family was important. I mean, we both were. Like,
yeah, no,
come
fact,
on, man.
yeah,
Like, with our grandma, like,
well, I missed,
family was important to her. And it's like, I
missed-
didn't understand the concept of how important family was until I went in there and you see how much some of your family would disappear,
yeah,
And it's like, so it make you appreciate family and the ones that stick with you even more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't even explain it. You remember growing up, like how she would just, all her kids, like no matter what they were going through, no matter
Yep.
how crazy they talked to her, no much no matter how bad they treated her, or no matter how much they came there and didn't pay no bills, like she
Yeah.
didn't care. She always opened the doors to
I
them.
mean, just to touch base on that, like, you know, my situation, you know, with my mother and my father,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? My mother killed my dad, and she still ensured that we spoke to my mother on a regular basis.
Made sure when she came home that she came and seen y'all.
And she literally cooked dinner for my mama and my mama's mama, like, crazy. It's
I
like,
remember I was there.
yeah, and so it's
I was
like,
there when your mama came home.
yeah, and so it's like, I don't know, Lucille she was unique, but I'm pretty sure there's similar people out there in this world that's just like her.
But they don't make grandmas like that.
No,
more.
fuck no.
They don't
Fuck
make grandmas
no.
like that anymore. Like,
Fuck
look, when I came home for a funeral, like the dudes that, because you know I had to have escorts.
Yeah.
The dudes that brought me, they were like,
Yeah.
bro, they were like, this your granny? They were like, bro, we know your granny. They were
No,
like,
no.
He was like, man, my granny and your granny were cool. And he was like, man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, like they ain't making grandmas like this no more. And I said, yeah, now hold on. Now this is a disclaimer because if I don't say it, God know that Brittany is not gonna let me live it down.
Shout out to Brittany.
My grandmother was not perfect. She was not perfect.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? She was flawed in her ways as well.
But we all are.
Exactly. But I try to focus on the good things that I learned from her.
No, facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
She left me with a lot of lessons too, bro.
and it's like those lessons still reside in me today. It resides in all of us.
Yeah.
Now, whether we decide that we want to sit there and adhere to them and use them and utilize them, that's up to us.
Yeah.
Because you got to take the good and the bad with anybody.
Of course.
But what I got from it was the strength of legacy. Because we were her legacy.
No.
You know what I mean? And the power of family. Like, you cannot go wrong when your family is in accordance and acting as one.
Yeah. I do miss, especially, you know, this time of year.
Holidays.
Holidays is big because sweet potato pies was a must.
I'm trying to tell you, you can keep any other pie. Y'all can have that pecan. Y'all can have that.
Are you fuck with the egg custard?
No.
Icebox lemon pie?
She made a
No,
sweet potato
I know.
pie just for me.
Hell, for
Like-
you, for me too. I get two by myself.
I'm talking about, man, she gonna make sure because I want the whole pie.
She will make at least, and this is no lie, guys at home, between 12 to maybe 15 sweet potato pies.
Yes, because she know that everybody gonna want one, and then she got some that's just gonna be out on the table. We had a big ass table upstairs by the back door.
Yep.
And it was just full of pies. It would just be sweet potato pies, pecan pies.
Yep.
All types of pies. Then she got icebox lemon pies in the fridge.
All
Like,
that
it's just-
shit.
That woman would stay up for 3-4 days at a time. Just
Man, I was telling
ready.
my girl, I was like, we just picked them greens the day before, 2 days before. Had a trash bag right there on the floor, just picking greens for her.
Cutting potatoes for
All this,
hours.
just
Don't
do.
forget her chitlins. We
All
up
this
at night
shit.
with
Yeah.
these chitlins.
The whole house stinking like a
God, smell
motherfucker.
like shit.
Yeah.
But I can't stand them damn chitlins.
But man, I do miss those moments around this time of year because, like you said, it ain't really. Shout out to Toy. You know, she watched this.
Trying.
She
doing
trying her
thing.
best to
Like,
get
she
that
trying.
shit.
She doing her thing.
You know, she doing that thing, and hopefully, you know, that remains the same, and we kind of bring a little bit back of that feeling during this time of year because we need this shit. It's kind of good to see because we all busy. Life is life, but it's good to have a moment where we all come back together, catch up, reflect, and hopefully build towards future things in the future.
Yeah.
But I do, like I said, shout out to Grandma Lucille, Grandma, she did a lot for me and my sister.
She did a lot for me. She did a lot for all
For
of us.
yeah, man.
Everybody can sit there and try to front and act like she didn't, man, but she did. You know, like I keep saying, bro. Everybody got who
But
they
I don't,
are.
like you said,
She
but
has
I don't
some
focus.
fucked up ways,
No,
but
but
I
you
don't
know what?
focus
I don't,
on
I don't really don't. It don't bother me because, like I said, she did right by me for sure, like for real. Like just she instilled discipline as far as keeping the house clean, just being like I said, family. That's important, and just hey, she was a real motherfucker too. Now you can't. She talked that shit. People don't believe me. Like when she got suspended for fighting at St. Vincent down the street, she was in her 50s doing that thing. That bitch was acting crazy. She didn't let nobody talk crazy to her. She still had them hands. She was strong.
She was silly.
But no, because you know, me and my sister, we could have been in foster care. You know, but when she took us in, she did good by me, man. Like I have
She
nothing.
was harder on your sister than she was on you, though.
No, facts,
Sure.
No, facts. She was hard as Shatima for real. But she tried her best, man. She did what she could with what she had.
She let me have my way.
And she spoiled your ass, so
Yeah.
you couldn't do no wrong.
Yeah, and I think that was part of the problem, you know what I mean?
She spoiled the shit out of you.
Yeah. I think that was part of the problem, because she taught me a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, she was my escape. Like, she was where I could go and just relax. And it was like that house was just peace. To me, anyway.
Yeah. Shout out to 2616 Stephanie.
Look at that.
Boy, that house is sacred.
She, I don't know, dog. Like, she had my back. Like, the whole time I was gone up until she left, like, she had my back. Like, she came up there religiously. Like, she gonna make Mr. Emmett, like, come on, we going up there.
Yeah.
Like, at least once, twice a month. Man, that woman came and seen me more than anybody.
Correct.
And I'm actually thinking about it, like, even after she died, like, nobody came up there like her. I probably seen my mama while I was there, like, 4 or 5, maybe 6 times out of 14 years, you know what I mean? And she said that, it's hard on her. But I'm like, how you think it feel for your mama? Like, your mama came up here no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was with her more than I was with you.
Yeah.
If you want to be honest about it, if you want to be real about it, like, and I get that it could be hard on you. I get it. But you don't think it's hard on me too?
I'm assuming you've had these discussions.
No.
Okay.
No. You know it ain't no talking to her. Come on, man.
Yeah. Do you think that time will ever come?
Let me know when it do. When it do, I'll be there. Because I'm ready for it, but it's like, is everybody else ready for it? Because like we were saying, going back to being reflective about yourself.
They don't want to do it.
Are you willing to reflect on yourself and see what is wrong with you, how is wrong with you, and put in work to try to make it better? A lot of people scared of that work because that work is deep. You got to go back. It's rooted. It's rooted inside you. You got to find it.
And they're always running away from
Yeah.
it. They know it's behind them. They don't look back, though.
Nah. But see, it ain't even looking back. You have to take it and put it in front of you.
No, for real.
You got to put it in front of you and you got to face it. A lot of people don't want to face it. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's hard. It's tough.
Yeah.
But it got to be done.
No, you're right. Hold what you got. We're going to do a quick reset. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do so. Hit the like button, as always, and leave us some feedback in the comment section, guys.
Like it. Subscribe to it. If you ain't doing it, I don't know what you're doing, but this is what you need to do.
Now, we appreciate you up to this particular matter and point. We're going to reset. I'm going to refill I don't even have a drink to even refill. But see you on the other side of the break.
I thought we were going. What we doing?
About to reset.
For what?
Because you got to carry on a timer. We back. If you did put a commercial break here, hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, it's all good. So on the first part of the segment, we kind of left off as far as, talking about Lucille, Grandma, as we always like to say it, because she'll kick my ass. She kicked my ass.
I call her Lucille.
And we better not say her middle name. Woo! Boy, she did not like that middle name, but I'm not going to even say it out loud. Oh, shit, I did too. Just messing with her. When I come home and visit when I was in the military, I'd come home and just, I always like said fuck with her in the kitchen or whatever. Just, I love that woman. But yeah, she did not like, she didn't like, saying her middle name. She was scared of balloons. You better not bring no balloon around her, she'll kick your ass. Boy, that woman did not play by no fucking balloons. But no, if you want to go down this path, I don't know how deep you want to go, but a lot of things, happen. Especially we lose people when we, are away for whatever. I don't know. Grief is always grief.
What you finna do? Who you finna talk about?
I mean,
you finna talk about my little brother.
I mean, we're going to go that far, but I'm saying.
We can go.
But I'm saying, I know, that happened.
Hell yeah.
It happened. We speak about legacy or whatever, and
He didn't have one.
Yeah, but
The only legacy he got is us.
And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to speak to, grief takes a while for everyone. But how's that? Like, where is that from your perspective? Because like you are a very unique perspective because that was your brother. You know, he born the day after me. As far as our birthdays are right there next to each other, but it's like speak to it like
Shit, I feel it every day. I feel it every day. Like that was my little dog,
yeah.
and then he was growing up to be so player. Like
No, like fuck, fuck.
he was growing up to be so player, man. Like he just had it, and you could tell he had it.
He was special, special. Infectious smile, infectious personality.
Yeah, he was definitely a people person.
No, like for real, he will literally light any room up with his presence. It was crazy. Like he was developing to become something good, great.
That's why he had to go.
Fuck.
It seemed like the ones who always got it like that, the ones who always gonna be straight here. Like
Yeah.
God just decided that he wanted back with them.
He served his purpose, I guess. It's like
He
it's
still served his purpose.
correct.
Like I go out there all the time. Like I was just out there the other week. You know what I mean? I just go out there just to see him, just to think, just to talk to him, talk to Granny, just
Yeah.
to get my mind right because it's one of those things to where they become the reason.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to what you were saying about what keeps you focused and what keeps you grounded while you're in there, like I said, you never let your mind get stuck in there, but you got to find out what your reason is, what's your purpose.
Correct.
And it's when you find that purpose and you live in that purpose and you align yourself with your purpose that you're able to grow into who you're supposed to become. And part of my purpose is to live for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to live for my little brother, to live for my grandma, because like they knew that I could be the best version of me.
Mm-hmm.
They knew without a shadow of a doubt that I had more potential to live up to and I could be greater than I was. I could be greater than my mistakes.
Because your mistakes don't define who you are at all.
At all. Your past don't define you.
Hell
your past
no.
is your past.
Correct.
And when people sit here and say, I got a felony, I can't work, I can't get a job, I'm just supposed to be stuck in the street. Nah, bro, I worked 3 jobs.
Correct.
I work 3 jobs and go to the gym first thing in the morning. I got time for all this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got time to fuck off, to go do this if I want to. It's about how bad do you want it.
Mm-hmm.
And see, when you keep the main thing, you can't get lost.
No, you can't.
So you gotta know your purpose. You gotta be able to live in the moments, and you gotta know that when I move this way, it's because it's the way that I'm supposed to move.
And
People gotta focus on their why.
And so when you living for you, because I wake up every day with a sense of purpose myself, and I tell people the same thing. And when you really start doing those things, keeping God first always, and doing what you're speaking to and what I spoke to before, it is very it's fascinating how certain pieces start to fall in place.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're doing the right thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
like, okay, these doors opened up. This is taking place. Oh wow, that opportunity is right there. I gotta be doing something right.
Yeah.
And as you're doing these, as you're ascending, you gotta leave some people behind.
Most
It
definitely.
is what it is.
Most definitely. They gotta stay where they at.
And because I gotta go this way. This
And
is,
they ain't trying to go with you.
and I ain't fucked up. You stay down there. I'm good. It was good knowing you. That chapter of my life is closed. We served each other's purpose for that particular moment of our life. But I gotta go this direction.
Yeah.
This is where I'm headed to. Bye.
But I got 2 hands. So it's like, now I'm reaching towards somebody that's gonna help me.
Yeah.
Because I'm reaching higher. So I'm reaching for somebody that's gonna help me.
Correct.
And then at the same time, I still got this hand back here for you though.
Yeah.
Like if you wanna go where I'm going,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna take you with me. Like I'm gonna show you the way. Like
Yeah.
follow me because I'm the way.
So now, with that same analogy, though, do you get to the point where AK like my hand's open, but eventually I gotta close his fist, and they gotta just say because you're not trying to do what need to be done.
I don't want to say that you necessarily close it. It's just like if they're not meant to grab it, they're not gonna grab it.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you got to keep the hand open because you never know who might come forward.
You're right.
Because see, with you being in the position that you in, like
Yeah.
you're in a position where you can help people. You're in
Yeah.
a position where you can help people grow. They can learn. They can learn about media. They can learn about broadcasting. They can learn about podcasting.
Yep.
So it's like, but you got some who gonna sit there and say, you know what, this ain't what I want to do.
Yeah.
and they ain't gonna grab that hand.
Yeah, you're right.
But then you got some who like, you know what? I don't even know, dude. But let me reach out to him real quick because I see what he doing. I like what he doing, and I want to do something similar, or I just want to do the same thing.
Yeah,
And it's like those people will gravitate towards you.
you're right.
But at the same time, you got your hands out and reaching upwards to people who done got bigger and doing more than you.
You're right.
At this point, like teach me because you're still teachable.
Yep.
You got to be teachable.
Yep.
And a lot of people aren't because see, a lot of people get in their head that they know it all.
You gotta quit doing it because like I learn something on a daily basis, either to retain knowledge or like learning something new for the first time. But now you definitely have to have an open mind because you don't know everything, guys. Like, even, no matter how experienced you are,
I don't give a damn how long you been alive.
that part you're gonna learn something new on a regular basis.
It's only one thing in this world that know everything, and it's God.
Yeah,
And if you God, let me know because shit, I'll follow you. But you ain't walking like he walking. You ain't stepping how he stepping.
so speaking to like going in that direction, AK, what is like? Do you have any short term and long term things already set in place? Like,
Definitely.
do you want to like elaborate a little bit? Like, I want to obtain this, or this is what I'm working toward. What is that? How does that look for you?
Right now, the reason that I work so hard is because I want to get to a point where not only that I'm financially stable, but I want to get to a point to where I got at least 5 streams of income. I'm working on 3 streams of income right now.
Gotcha.
Because I want 7. They say in order to be a millionaire that you have to have 7
That octopus
passive incomes coming in.
Yeah.
And it's like the residuals, like I needed to where it worked for me. So it's like where it was with me starting my business. Like I started Epicenter. And it's all inclusive. It's from everything from residential to commercial to real estate investing to credit.
Uh-huh.
It's like I'm building on these platforms. That way I can dig deep in all of them and I can see passive income in all of them. Like it's not just home repair and apartment repairs. It's not just residential properties. It's owning them. Hell, I'm even thinking about going into B&Bs. Like,
Okay.
let me be a super host.
Okay.
Corporate leasing them.
Oh.
So it's my hands in all of these areas, making these connections, working with these people. I mean, we even do moves. Like we do moving companies. Like whatever you need, we just a one-stop shop for it.
Okay.
And it's like when I'm not working my job, this is my job. Every other day I'm working, doing something else. I'm trying to build, I'm trying to grow it. And it's like to give back to the community, to give back to the people that don't even know me. But they need me, but they don't know that they need me.
Gotcha.
See, they don't know that they need me yet, but I know that they do.
Already.
So when they come to business, like, hey, we do it all, like in Forex trading. We ain't losing.
Okay.
Because failure is not an option. And it's just go back to when you know your purpose. When you know your purpose, you cannot lose.
Yeah.
And I know that my purpose on here is to leave a legacy that lasts way longer than I do. And it's not just with having kids. It's not just with my family. It's with the world.
Yeah.
But see, the world need me. They just don't know it.
Okay.
So it's my job to make sure that I expose it to them, that I show it to them. And a lot of people will not focus on their why. And that's a question that I had to ask myself every day. What is your why? You have to know what your why is. You have to know why you wake up every morning. You have to know why you go to work every day. You have to know why it is that you decide when your feet hit the ground that you finna go do this. It's moving with purpose. What is your why? Focus on your why.
Focus on your why, guys.
Focus on your why, because if you're focusing on it, then you're doing what I tell you, and that's keeping the main thing, and the main thing is your why.
No, you're right. So now, just kind of keeping on a light note now. You out, you doing your thing. I know you focus on your why. What is, AK, the fun side of you? Kind of shit you like? Talk to people like.
I just like living life.
I mean, we know that. That's understood. For those who know you, we understand, but they don't know. So what are you doing for fun out there? Like, what kind of things you like to get into?
Bro, I gotta do everything. Like, it ain't nothing that I don't do. It's not like I'm open to whatever's fun. We can go bowling, we can go hiking, we can go camping, we can go mudding. Like, we can go chill at the movie. We can sit at the house and just watch a movie. Like, I'm everywhere. We can take a trip. I'm moving with it.
Already.
I'm with motion. You gotta know I'm about motion.
Yes, sir.
I always been about action, so I'm always with motion. As long as this motion in the right direction is positive, cool.
So speaking, one of the things I like doing for fun, the gym.
Yeah.
It's pretty evident, you know.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna work out together one day. We're gonna really get it in
Sure.
when our schedules do align. When it comes to the gym, what's your favorite workout? What body part? What you really love to work on? Don't say all of it either. Don't give me no generic ass.
I mean, it's
all
not,
of it.
It's not generic though, but it's like
It's one body part that you really like. I love doing this at the gym. What is it? Come on now.
benching. I guess. It. Has
So
to
your
be
chest.
benching.
So you.
I don't really want to say that it's. I don't really want to say that it's just my chest. Like
Yeah.
it's just all inclusive. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's all of it. But you say don't tell you all of it. So
Don't
I'm not gonna
don't
tell
give
you
no
all of it.
generic. All my whole. Come on.
Alright,
Bro.
so it's bench because I like to see how much I can push.
There you go.
But then at the same time, it's like with my squats, I like to see how much I can squat.
He's still working his way around the whole body.
I'm not working my way around it, okay? But it's like for real.
Yeah, I got
like,
you.
I like to see how much I can push.
I got
You
you.
know what I mean? I want to see how much power I can put up.
Okay.
Like we say in the penitentiary, like, shit, get that big girl up off of you. You know what I mean? Because you got some
Hey.
girls that weigh 200-300 pounds.
They out
it's
there.
like-
Some weigh
yeah,
three.
So it's like
Some weigh three.
You got to be able to handle them.
Yeah.
I mean, they not my forte. You know what I mean? But
Shout out to the
each his
BB.
own.
Shout out to the. You know it is what it is.
Exactly.
You can cook. You can suck dick. But
No. No. You can't say that about them.
am I lying? People at home, am I lying? Shout out to you. We love you too.
God, dog.
But mine is for getting back to the gym. I love doing the biceps and
I know.
triceps.
Yeah, these girls can't really take no dick. They
You-
can't.
We had the discussion before on a previous podcast. For some reason, from a, I guess, general standpoint, you're right. It's weird
I
because of,
know I'm right.
well, no,
Like, this is a proven fact.
Hey, you got listen. I know. I'm there with you because these slim women, they just
They
boy,
built to take it.
boy, they got
have
a
a ball.
yeah. Shoo. Shout out to you girls too.
Look, I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you my philosophy on it, and it might be wrong, like it could
Okay.
be, but this is only my perspective. So
Yes, sir.
women, please do not jump down my throat. But it's like, I don't know what it is about a petite one or a slim lady,
Okay.
but it's like they built to last like that. Now, hold up. Now, me personally, I have not ran into a thick woman who can just take pressure. Like they can't take pressure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it worked for most of them because men, we visual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we looking at it, we see it, and it's like, you just go ahead and it's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
This ain't that and I ain't them.
Got you.
Because I ain't got none but pressure. And like, I don't play.
Which
it's
you
like,
shouldn't.
Nah, it's like, but I've been like this my whole life.
Hey, it is what it is.
So it's like, gotta know if you come in here, you better bring your A.
Hey, let's have fun. I know.
Don't come in here with this front shit.
Yeah.
Talking about, I don't do that.
Bullshit.
I don't know how to do this.
Bullshit.
Man, come on, man. You 30 years old. You finna sit here and tell me that you don't know.
They lying.
Yeah.
They
You
lying.
ain't gotta lie to me to kick it. I don't care about how many bodies you got. I
Nah.
don't care about what you done been through.
That we don't give
I
a
don't
fuck.
care about what you used to do. Just give me all of it.
Correct.
Like, I need all of it. Don't come here playing. Don't come here
Correct.
lying. Like, because we're here to have a good time, so let's have a fucking good time.
I agree.
And it's like, don't hold back, because I ain't going to hold back. Whatever you want, however you want it. I mean, I'm a Leo, so it's like I'm a pleaser by nature. You know what I
Damn
mean?
Leos
So it's
out
like-
here.
Yeah, so it's like I'm a pleaser by nature. I get off on knowing that you get off.
Correct.
And I'm trying to get you off as much as possible because I want to make sure that at the end of the day, when it's all over and said and done with, that you remember that, yeah, I ain't going to play with him.
So now,
Put me in your, you can put me in your top three, but I'm aiming for one. You gotta know I'm aiming for one. I want to be that one.
got you.
That one that you know that would.
So speaking about being that one, I'm not saying you rushing towards this, but
definitely not rushing towards it.
you already know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know where you're going. I'm definitely not rushing towards it, bro.
So
Like I'm not. I can't.
okay, I get
Because
it.
when you rush it, you get in the way.
You're right, but it's gonna happen eventually.
Eventually.
One would think that's when you want this to take place. Somebody's gonna be somebody's husband. You gonna kind of settle down.
Yeah, for sure.
Got you. So it's out there. It's possible. One day.
It's definitely
Got
possible.
you. But not right now.
No, it's not that it's not right now. It's just it's a growth thing.
I agree.
What I mean? And it's like people ain't coming how you coming. Like they only gonna give you parts of themselves because that's all they got to give.
I got you.
It take time for people to actually grow and to learn themselves and to love themselves so they can love you. And I really don't have time to sit here and try to help you figure out your shit.
No, you're right.
It's like I tried that before. I did that before. It's like, and spent years with people sitting there trying to help them develop, and they just don't want to reach it. So it's like, if you don't want to reach your potential relationship-wise, I'm hurting you. Because see, I might not be the person that's actually meant to help you overcome them hurdles. And as much as it sucked, because I feel like I can do everything, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm half man, half amazing all the time. So if I feel like that, then I know that whatever it is that you need, I'm going to try to cater to your needs. Like, I'm going to try to cater to where you need it in these areas to grow. But we ain't growing. And if we ain't growing and I realize it and I see it, then I got to love you enough to let you go. It's not saying that we can't be cool. Not saying that we can't be friends. It's saying that, you know what, this aspect of it was not us. But look at you now. Look at you 3-4 years later. Now you found the man that's for you. You found the man that can help you become the woman that you were meant to be. I might still be out here by myself. You know what I mean? But look what I did. I didn't continue to hurt you. I didn't continue to stall you out and keep you from being who you were meant to be.
Yeah.
Because I want you to be great. Like, I want you to be happy.
Correct.
And how can I make you happy if I'm not happy?
You're right.
It don't work like that. So now I ain't rushing to it, but I'm ready for it when it comes.
Of course.
I'm ready for whatever.
So in conclusion, any last parting words for the people at home, for just in general, that you want to kind of touch on real quick before you get on out of here?
How does it?
It's up to you. I mean, I got more recordings as you already know. But I mean, definitely this won't be your last time being on the podcast. And for those who may not, he talked about it already, but he's gonna be in one of my things too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get your role.
Yeah, he said he gonna give me a role in one of these.
Yeah. Test your acting chops.
Last parting. I would say I got 3 rules in life and in relationships.
Just listen closely, guys.
3 rules.
Listen closely.
Number 1 is always loyalty.
Gotcha.
Like, you gotta be loyal. You gotta be loyal to yourself first off, and then you gotta be loyal to me. And that's relationships, that's life, that's friendship, that's
Business.
anything. You gotta be loyal. Because if you're loyal to me, then I'm gonna be loyal to you. And as long as we're loyal, then we cannot lose. Number 2 is honesty.
Okay.
Be honest to me. Don't lie to me.
There
You ain't got to. Because see, when you're deceptive and you start manipulating, then it's like you took my choice away. And all I need is a choice. Choice is the only thing that I need in life.
Okay.
Because that's free will. Like, God gave us free will.
Yeah.
So give me the choice to decide if I want to be here or not. When you're honest about it, we can sit here and talk about it and get over it. But when you lie about it, you done already fucked up. Because I'm going to give you what you give me. And I'm just that type of person. Like, gotta know it's a whole lot of eye for an eye. And people say I'm wrong for that. Oh, you're supposed to look over it. This ain't a whole lot of Martin Luther King shit with me. It's a whole lot of Malcolm X. So
Ooh.
it's like by any means necessary.
Boy, I was finna say it.
You know what I mean?
I'm about to
It's
say
by
it.
any means necessary.
Gotcha.
So it's like, bro, keep it 100 with me.
All right, so we have loyalty, honesty. What's number 3?
Be who you are.
Okay.
Don't fake the funk with me. You ain't gotta lie to me. Be who you are.
Gotcha.
Because see, if I'm fucking with you, it's because I already know, or I already feel like I know who you are. You ain't gotta hide who you are. You know, in the beginning, people try to give you the best version of themselves.
Yeah, interview process type shit.
Honeymoon phase type shit.
That shit.
Fuck that. Give me who you are. Because I'm gonna give you who I am. Like, I can't do nothing but be me.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I can be as confident as hell. I can be as smart as hell. I can be a smart ass. I can talk my shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna pop my shit. I'm gonna move how I move. You know, and I adapt well. You know, and that's what serves so good in life and being in prison. It's like you gotta adapt. You gotta be able to move in between worlds. You gotta learn how to thread the needle to where you can get exactly what it is that you want, and you can move in accordance with that without even getting touched by the sides. So it's like when you are who you are, a person can either choose whether they want to mess with you or not. But you gotta get them the real version of you. I mean, you just met them. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, well, I want them to like me. Nah. If you want them to like you, you want them to really like you. Give him who you are from the jump. You save yourself a lot of time, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of everything.
Energy like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Accept me for who I am. That's why I was saying, like, relationships, I don't care how many bodies you got. I'm pretty sure I probably got more than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And at that point, it's a mute point because in that moment, if we're sexually attracted to one another, it don't even fucking matter.
nah.
I'm in front of you, I'm courting you, whatever the case may be for a reason. I don't care.
Me weird. I usually don't do this. Like, I don't have sex on the first night.
Bullshit.
Come on, man. And then, like,
We grown. It don't
I
matter.
don't know. They
Yeah,
trip.
silly,
They'll
silly.
sit here and say, oh, yeah, I always use protection. But then you sit here and you ain't even ask about a condom. Like, if I wouldn't have said nothing about it, like, you wouldn't even say nothing about it.
Correct.
Like, come on now. Then someone was like, take it off. Take it off. I'm like, nah. Nah, this is what we not going to do.
Say less.
But you got to be who you are.
No facts.
And being who you are still go with aligning yourself in your purpose. It's about aligning yourself with God, because when you get the discernment from him and you live in the way that he wants you to, he show you things that you normally wouldn't see. You have to be able to look in yourself, do the work, put in the work. And a lot of people won't put in the work. They scared of their work. Their work scares them to death.
And lazy as fuck.
To actually look at yourself and say, you know what, this is my problem. I'm my problem. I am my biggest fear. I am my biggest enemy. And I am my biggest critic. To sit there and say, I got to do better.
Yeah.
How do I do better? Let me move in this light. Let me move in a way that's different than what I'm used to. And a lot of people don't understand that growth is uncomfortable.
It's supposed to be, though.
Yeah. But it's uncomfortable, so that's why they run, because it's not what they're used to.
Correct.
But you need what you're not used to. You need that in your life.
That's how you
If
flourish.
it do not scare the fuck out of you every time that you wake up, if it don't scare you to death, if it do not make you think, oh my God, this is too much, it's not enough. Your dreams ain't big enough.
Yeah, you're right.
The way that you live is not big enough. You sitting here and you content where you are. How can you be content with this? How can you be content with a one-bedroom apartment, or living on welfare, or Section 8, to where you got 2-3 kids and y'all scraping the bottom of the pot? How can you be okay with this? How can you be okay with sitting here trying to mess with this guy or mess with this girl for what they got because you too scared to go out there and get it on your own? How does that work? You ain't dreaming big enough. Open your eyes, see your dreams, live in your dreams.
No, for real.
Because if you ain't, you wasting your life. Your life is not meant for you to sit here and to waste away. It's not meant for you to sit here and think, oh my God, like, I'm good with this. No, you're not. Because you sit here and you watch other people's lives. You're sitting on Facebook. You're sitting on Instagram. You're sitting here watching these reality shows, watching all of these people.
Wishing upon a star.
Yeah. And you like, oh, that should be me. Make it you.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't make it them. Because the same way that they did is the same way that you can do it. All you got to do is sit down and figure it out.
Yep.
You got to come up with a plan. You got to know who you are. See, those people knew who they were. And they weren't scared to let that light shine. Everybody got that light. That light is God in you. As long as you got God in you, you can go find what's yours. Yours might not come like theirs, but yours will come better than what you got.
It's definitely there for you.
They don't want it. You got to want it. See,
I
every
know.
day I wake up, I'm hungry.
I want it.
Every day I wake up, I'm hungry.
Me too. I want it.
Because I want it all. That's why I work. That's why I do what I do. Because it's like, I know that the right shit pay off in time. I know what the other side look like. I done been there. I know what it gets you. Got me 14 years in prison, bullshitting. Nah, we ain't worried about that no more. I don't want no more of that. I ain't got no more of that in them.
No.
Like, they ain't never getting that out of me again.
Correct.
I put myself there. And a lot of people can't sit there and admit to themselves what they did. And they can't admit, oh, yeah, Nah, it was because of this, man. If I wouldn't have did this, nah, dog, it was because of you. You put yourself there. And when I'm focusing on my why, it's like my why is knowing that I'm better than that. It's knowing that I'm meant to be better than that. It's knowing that without a shadow of a doubt that I'm great.
Yes, sir.
And when you know that you're great, when you know the man in you, when you know the king in you, then you live up to those standards. You don't go for no bullshit. So that's why I say be who you are. But you can only be who you are when you know your purpose.
Correct.
What is your purpose?
So, those three things you said: loyalty, honesty, and be who you are. Those three things, guys. If you're at home watching this, hey, use those to your advantage.
You got to, because they'll work for you.
Don't fuck up either. Wake up with a sense of purpose. I told you this before. I know I wake up every day with a sense of purpose. But no, man, thank you for coming through.
I definitely wake up with a sense of purpose.
Good seeing you as always.
For sure.
You're going to see this brother again in the future. But love you.
I love you too, boy. Come on, man.
Already.
They don't even know, like.
I would
This
ask
shit
you,
hit
do you want some people to follow you? But you probably don't know. You don't want that.
Oh, nah, they can follow me.
Oh,
Come on,
you
man.
go and let them know
Get my
then.
followers up. Because I'm telling you, like, you ain't gonna see nothing but good shit coming out
Let them know how they can find you then if you want them to
Y'all
find
can
you.
find me on Facebook, it's AK Keaton, doc. And then you can find me on Instagram as I am AK Keaton. You know, just follow me, check me out. Like, it's a whole second chance, it's a whole different start.
No, for real.
So it's like everything that I'm putting out is just positivity. It don't matter if I'm in the gym, it don't matter if I'm chilling with my family, like, it's positivity. Like, I'm growing, I'm learning. And I'm just happy to fucking be home.
We glad to see you here. We happy to be that you're fucking home too. But hey, Cloud Taylor the Third, that's here on, of course, Facebook, also on YouTube. Put that in the search engine. Dez 2 is out. Clarity's out.
Yeah, I go watch that.
First Dez is out.
Okay.
Next Door Strangers is out as well. And be on the lookout for The Devil's Lobby. That's coming out hopefully by Thanksgiving, Christmas. We'll see. But now, thank you for watching. Watch Wine Talk. Check out the Ladies Lounge with Erica Kane, the big
Can I
one.
go
Out
to
the
the
little
ladies' lounge? It just gotta always be ladies. I want to sit with the ladies.
All right.
I want to step in.
We'll
with
talk to
y'all.
Erica about that, see what she
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Get you on there.
Yeah,
Pretty sure you can have
that's my
another
game
dynamic
anytime.
discussion with the ladies and see what they got
This
going
will be
on.
very, very interesting. Like, I'm definitely with the shit.
Yes, sir. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll get the fuck on out of here. Take out.